A path in life does not need to be grand to be meaningful, but for some, the journey inward reveals a unique landscape. Have you ever sensed that the way you experience the world is guiding you toward a different understanding? This perception isn't about being set apart, but about becoming more aware of the connections that are always present. This is a journey of seeing, of listening, of feeling what lies beneath the surface of the everyday. For those who feel this calling, the world begins to speak in a different language. Type "My path unfolds with clarity" in the comments below as a quiet declaration to walk this journey with intention. Signal 1T, the rhythms of meaningful coincidence. We begin with the quiet patterns that ancient wisdom calls the flow of life, meaningful coincidences. These are not random sparks, but moments where the inner world and the outer world meet. For a person walking a path of awareness, these moments appear more frequently, offering not spectacle, but gentle reassurance. You might hold a question in your heart about an old friend, only to receive their call moments later. You may notice the same symbol, a feather, a stone, a particular tree, appearing in different forms along your path, later understanding it as a quiet marker for your journey. It is not the drama of these events that matters. It is their silent message and the guidance they offer. They are invitations to pause and listen. You may find that these patterns guide you towards small but significant choices, or illuminate a simple truth about a challenge you face. Think of them as echoes from your own deeper wisdom, ripples in a pond that show you where your attention is needed. They confirm that you are learning to move in harmony with the natural current of life itself. When you consistently notice these subtle alignments, it is a sign of your deepening attunement. Signal 2, a deep and sensitive awareness. The second signal is a profound quality of connection, a deep, sensitive awareness. This capacity extends far beyond casual sympathy. It is an ability to feel the underlying emotional currents in a space or person. You might enter a room and immediately sense the unspoken feelings that linger there. Joy, tension, sorrow, as if they were qualities of the air itself. At times, this can feel heavy, especially when you are among many people or in places of intense emotion. This heightened connection is not limited to other humans. You may feel a strong affinity for the natural world, sensing the vitality or stillness of animals and plants. This might draw you to care for places or creatures others overlook. However, this deep sensitivity asks for balance. It can be challenging to distinguish your own inner state from the energies you perceive around you. You might feel drained by social interaction and require periods of stillness to return to your center. With practice, this quality becomes a source of great compassion. It allows you to offer understanding in a world where many feel unseen, transforming simple presence into an act of healing. Signal 3T, dreams of profound clarity. The inner world of sleep holds great importance for one who seeks to understand themselves, which leads us to our third signal. Dreams of profound clarity. These are not the fragmented stories the mind often weaves at night. They are vibrant, immersive experiences, filled with a symbolic language that speaks directly to your inner life. You might awaken holding a distinct memory of the dream, feeling as though you have touched a deeper part of yourself. Often, these dreams offer perspectives or insights on what is to come, not as fixed predictions, but as invitations to reflect. You may dream of a path through a forest you've never walked, and weeks later, find yourself facing a decision that feels familiar, as if you've prepared for it. Some traditions speak of dreams as a space where the veil between the conscious and unconscious mind thins. Here, you might find comfort or receive a potent insight that remains with you, offering strength in your waking hours. The language of these dreams is not always direct. It speaks in metaphors. A dream of a great river might reflect a powerful current of change in your life. A dream of climbing a mountain might symbolize a personal struggle you are ready to overcome. For the introspective person, dreams are a bridge to deeper awareness. They are a wellspring of wisdom and a mirror to the soul. If you find your dreamscape is becoming a source of meaningful insight, This may indicate a further awakening of your inner perception. Signal 40. Listening to the voice of inner wisdom. Our next signal relates to one of the most transformative inner skills, learning to listen to the voice of inner wisdom. This is not about external voices, but about cultivating a clear and quiet dialogue with the deepest part of your own being. For a person cultivating this connection, it may begin as a simple feeling of being guided, a sense that even when you are alone, you are supported by your own innate wisdom. As this relationship deepens, you may begin to receive clear insights. This guidance can take many forms, as a thought that feels calm and centered, as a clear image that arises during meditation, or as a physical feeling of rightness or wrongness. This connection develops through quiet practice. You might begin by asking simple questions in moments of stillness and learning to notice the subtle responses within you. As this bond strengthens, you can engage more directly, finding guidance for important moments or clarity on your path's direction. A person who cultivates this ability often becomes a source of quiet strength for others. You may find that the insights you gain are not just for you, but can be shared as compassionate counsel for those who seek it. This connection to inner wisdom requires both discipline and humility. Your inner voice is here to support your journey, not to remove its challenges. It is a guide, but you must still walk the path yourself. Signal 50. Sensing the energy of others. The fifth signal is an experience that shifts perception beyond the visible. The ability to sense the energy that surrounds living things. Ancient traditions teach that all life emanates a field of subtle energy. While invisible to most, it can be felt by those with a quiet mind and an open heart. If you are developing this sensitivity, you might begin by perceiving a subtle atmosphere around people, plants, or animals. These are not colors to be seen, but rather qualities to be felt, a sense of vitality, calmness, or agitation. These energies are reflections of another's inner state. At first, you might question these feelings or assume they are your own projections. But as you learn to listen with your whole being, you will recognize these patterns. You might notice that individuals who are at peace feel expansive and open, while those in distress may feel constricted or heavy. This awareness often grows slowly. You might first develop an ability to sense the overall mood of a room. With continued stillness and attention, your perception may become more refined. The capacity to sense this energy is both a profound gift and a practice in responsibility. It offers deep insight into the state of others, but it also requires that you learn to maintain your own center. Crowded spaces can become a challenge when you are surrounded by a sea of conflicting energies. If you find this sensitivity awakening within you, remember the importance of grounding. Practice returning your awareness to your own breath and body to manage this flow of perception. If this journey of turning inward and listening more deeply feels familiar to you, know that you are part of a quiet but growing community of self-explorers. To continue these reflections together, consider subscribing and joining this space of shared learning. Sharing this video is a simple way to extend this invitation to others. Signal 60. The body speaking in subtle ways. The sixth signal draws our attention to the physical body and its direct connection to our inner state. A person who is becoming more aware often notices subtle physical sensations that are not born from illness or injury. You may experience a sudden warmth or a gentle vibration in your hands, particularly during quiet moments or when focused on healing thoughts. Some report a feeling of gentle pressure at the center of the forehead or at the very top of the head during periods of deep insight. These are not arbitrary events. They are often signs of shifting awareness, the body responding to subtle changes in your inner world. For instance, a feeling of energy flowing up the spine might coincide with a moment of breakthrough, while warmth in the hands can accompany a feeling of deep compassion for another. You may also notice sudden chills when encountering a profound truth or walking into a space with a powerful, peaceful history. These sensations are the body's language. They are its way of affirming your journey, confirming what your intuition is already beginning to understand. Learning to listen to this language is a powerful practice. Your body becomes a reliable compass, pointing you back towards stillness, presence, and a deeper connection with yourself. Signal 7 SHI, the recurrence of familiar numbers. As we arrive at our 7th signal, we turn to the way patterns in our environment can become powerful focal points. A person on a path of self-awareness often begins to notice repeating number sequences. You might find your attention is repeatedly drawn to the clock at moments like 11:11, or you see a sequence such as 333 on signs, in books, or on passing vehicles. To the mind of stillness, these are not just coincidences, they are potent reminders. They serve as anchors for mindfulness. Each time you notice a familiar pattern, it is an invitation from the present moment to return to your center. In this view, numbers are simply symbols, and their meaning is the meaning you bring to them. Perhaps you decide that seeing a 1 and 11 is a reminder of intention and new possibilities, while seeing 444 is a signal of stability and support. The meaning is personal. These patterns often appear during significant times, before a key decision or during moments of questioning. They act as gentle signposts, encouraging you to pay attention to your thoughts and to the path you are on. In time, a person on this journey develops a quiet relationship with these numerical signs. It is a dialogue between your awareness and the world around you, a simple yet profound communication that reassures you that you are seen and supported on your path. If you find yourself seeing these recurring numbers, take it as a simple prompt to pause, breathe, and be present. Signal 8 here, return to the natural world. Our final signal brings us to the most fundamental connection of all, a deep and meaningful bond with the natural world. This is not simply about finding pleasure in being outdoors. It is about recognizing yourself as a part of nature, not separate from it. You might feel a profound sense of coming home when you are in a forest, by the ocean, or in the mountains. There is a sense of effortless communication. The trees, the water, the stones, they all seem to hold a quiet wisdom that resonates within you. This connection often brings a deep feeling of care for the earth. You may feel a genuine pain when you witness disregard for nature, and a strong inner drive to protect and restore it. People with this strong connection often share powerful moments in nature. You may notice that wild animals are calm in your presence, or that you have a sense of where to walk and where to rest. This bond with nature deeply nourishes your inner practice. Meditating outside might feel more grounding and expansive. Simple natural objects, a stone from a river, a fallen leaf, a feather, may become important tools for focusing your intention. This return to nature serves as a constant, powerful reminder of your place in the larger web of life. It grounds your spiritual awareness in the earth, connecting the highest aspirations with the simple act of walking on solid ground. These signals are not a list to be checked off, but gentle reflections offered for your own journey. Not everyone will experience all of them, nor do they define one's path. They are simply mirrors, inviting a deeper look into your own potential and purpose. If these thoughts have stirred a sense of recognition in you, take a quiet moment. Consider what this means for you. How can you continue to cultivate this awareness? And how can that awareness become a source of peace for yourself and for others? Your path of growth is entirely your own. Trust the wisdom within you. Remain open to what each day brings, and be gentle with yourself through every step. Your journey is unfolding exactly as it should. Thank you for walking this path of exploration with me. If this time together has been of value, liking this video is a quiet way to show it, and subscribing is a commitment to your own path of continuous growth. Until we meet again, may your way be clear and your heart be calm.